Stop! Police!
Oh, shit.
We have Hotel 600 in progress for Hermosa Beach. Subject is 25 and appears to have shit his pants.
Get back here!
Let me check my hair and makeup. What does it even matter? Why do I check? I'm not going to get up and change anything. Are we rolling now?
Yeah.
Okay. This is presentable. I've been popping some pimples. Great. Forgot to put my makeup on. You know, they got this little chapstick makeup.
Yeah.
Just put it on a dot like that, and you can't even tell. It's like $3 too. I'm sure it's not like there's better. All right, whatever. This is presentable. Sometimes my hair is all messed up, and I'm just like, Chris, why didn't you say anything?
I honestly don't know the difference.
Oh yeah, he's a dude. Dudes don't matter. Okay. All right. Got it together. I got notes. It's just a stack of cards. Shit. What's that noise?
Something upstairs.
Is it coming through?
No.
Okay, he was right. That's my neighbor. He's like, I'm going to be moving some stuff around. Are you recording? I was like, I don't think that'll come through. Looks like it's coming through. This is great. I should have said, no, yeah, hold off. The hell is that noise? Is it coming through?
I can hear it through the outside of my headphones. I don't know if I can hear it through my headphones.
I know. I'm going to be like, all right, maybe stop. Maybe stop.
Yeah, I mean, there was some those little springy things on the edge of the door, and you hit it, and it goes like, boy,
yeah.
That was happening earlier, and that was really loud. Like, that would definitely come through if that happens again.
Okay, maybe I will text him.
We can cut all this out.
Yeah. Now it's quiet. Okay, brother, maybe you're white. We can leave it all in here. Yeah. Right. It is a little noisy coming through to the podcast, period. I only need about 45 minutes. You could take a smoke break, perhaps. I proofread now because I sent so many mistakes. You gotta proofread. Okay, let me do the dunno. I don't know. Dunno. That guy, that emoji.
Oh, yeah.
That's your way of being like, huh? Please? Shut the fuck up. No, he's the best. Okay, I text him. Fucking old rickety crickety wall. How about a little, ever heard of foam insulation? Some noise barrier? It feels like there's one board in between us.
Yeah, it really just is boards up there. I never really paid attention, but yeah. Normally
I mean, it's gorgeous. It like looks aesthetic and beautiful, and it looks like a ship. You know,
Yeah.
I'm on a ship. It's wood, real strong, made of wood, and sturdy. And it's not good for living under. And I'm very fortunate. Sadie, not so much, because he stays with his girl a lot, so it's like having no neighbor.
Yeah.
80% of the time, and he comes home and parties Friday, Saturday with his friends. Beautiful ocean view.
Yeah.
And I'm always doing shows or out of town, and Sadie just has to. I'm like, yeah, I've never really experienced it. I'm like, ooh. But I can't imagine if that was 24/7. That would be a problem. I couldn't take it. But it's hardly at all. It's just 1 or 2 nights a week. Sometimes he's gone, and you're just like, he's great though. He's a great neighbor. I love him. He's a neighbor. You're like, hey, can you watch my cats? You know, he's a good neighbor. You trust him. I got lucky. Yeah, we got a good little unit here. Everyone's some nice weirdos. Oh, I plucked 2 of my eyebrow hairs out with needle nose pliers because Sadie was in the bathroom, and I had these those.
Yeah.
I was like, they won't. I went. They didn't. It didn't knit, you know.
Yeah.
And it was just, I was like, oh, I got some needle nose right there, and I was so excited because that was the first time I ever used them. It was on my eyebrows, plucking a hair out, and I was like, yeah, I'm a man.
It worked.
Testosterone. It did work. It did work. It was hard though. I was like, I can never get it right in the mirror. I'm like, because you know it's the reverse.
Yeah.
So I'd always put them flat and be like, okay, no, like this. It's a struggle. I went to Brittany Schmidt's birthday party yesterday. Just kickback was just it was beautiful. It was just what I envisioned for my kickback birthday party, but I got booked. I'll be in Appleton, Wisconsin now.
Nice.
And Wise Guys went like that. I didn't get it.
Oh.
It was crazy.
Literally.
But it opened the door. I know for future dates, so it's good.
Nice.
It's good. We're in talks. So I'm coming to Wise Guys, either New Jersey or Utah. Very different. And I don't know which one yet. Maybe both. I don't know. My guy just keeps bringing me dates, and I'm just getting stressed out now. I'm like,
That was a long list.
He added 2 more. I'm like, oh my God.
That's great though, right?
It is great. It is absolutely great. I am just freaking out.
Yeah.
You know, it's what I've always wanted. I finally got it. And I'm like, oh boy, this is a lot. And he's getting me how he's doing it is he'll like say yes to one gig near another gig and then fill in the gap. He's like, well, he has these 2 dates. Can he do these nights, you know?
Yeah.
On the way there. And, which is awesome. But these are like, I'm getting like Monday, Tuesdays, you know? These aren't Friday, Saturdays. I'm like, all right, man, I don't know how this is going to go. But I say yes. I say yes, universe. I take it. God, Buddha, Allah, shish kebab. I love shish kebabs. Persian food is my favorite. That's Persian food, right?
Like Middle Eastern in general, but I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not 100% sure either. I just know my Persian buddy, Shahab, his dad had a Persian restaurant, and they had kebabs. So I'm racist now. Best fucking shit I've ever had. The rice, everything's fresh. It's halal meat too, so I guess it's you know, of the same vein of kosher. I'm not
Similarly,
even sure. Like just humanely, no chemicals, mainly. Maybe not.
I mean, I don't know if it's specifically about humaneness.
Not humaneness, but maybe they're
Cleanliness.
blessed. Cleanliness. Just slightly better than our slaughter system.
Oh, I would imagine, yeah.
So it's higher vibration food. Higher vibration dead animal. Let's be honest here. Chicken is delicious. How am I not supposed to eat that? I don't have to kill it either. You mean I just go to the store? I don't got to deal with that on my conscience? Then yes, I'm going to eat it. It's filleted. It's a different story if you got to whack the head off, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, these sprouts are looking a little easier. A little easier on the old hatchet sole there. Oh, goo. Whoopsie daisy. I feel bad. I hate telling my neighbor to be quiet because I don't like interfering with people's lives.
Yeah.
And I was lucky that I was a shitty neighbor and nobody messed with me. And I do feel bad for that.
Yeah.
The neighbors around my childhood home growing up, I should buy you all cars when I make it. I apologize. I was a bad neighbor. I was so bad. I don't know why. I mean, I shot a gun through my neighbor's house.
Say that.
I would
patched it up.
I patched it up. I would chase off my neighbor's cats. I would party. I would shoot the potato gun all hours of the night. Oh, I was awful. I'd piss all over in the front yard, just pissing in the bushes. It's like, it's my house. Bumping music, throwing darts, fights, fist fights, high school shit, crazy fights, kegs. Oh my God. Literally would play with fire. We would soak tennis balls in rubbing alcohol and Aquanet and get it all wet, light on fire and play catch with it and just throw it at each other and be like, ah! You'd catch fire and be like, I got it. You got to put it out or you burn. Holy shit. As I said that, I was like, that's not normal. Is that normal?
No.
That's not normal. Whatever.
I think every town has one kid that does that.
We had vision. We had vision. Or I had vision. It was usually me. Hey, you guys want to play with these firecrackers? I got some. My dad gave them to me. They're like, you're 8. Yeah, stop being a little bitch. You want to blow shit up or what? You know?
Yeah.
Put them on that little toy. I was Sid from Toy Story.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't animals. At least I'm not a serial killer. I shot a bird with my BB gun. I'm not proud of it. I cried and I hated it. And I was like, why did I do that? And my sister's like, what did you think was going to happen? I was like, I don't know. Who gives a BB gun to a kid? I'm very glad I cried and stopped instead of kept going.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. It was just different back then. It sounds so crazy. I sound like an old man. But, I like the mayhem, but I have conscience, and I can't go too that way. But there's all these other weird kids. They watch all the rotten.com and they get a little, they're off.
Oh, yeah.
They go too far. I'm like, ugh. Like, why do you, I looked at it and I was like, yeah, that's get away. Why are you searching on that shit? Fucks up your reality.
Yeah, I think if your brain hasn't solidified enough and you see that stuff, you never quite.
Yeah. I know I've said this before, but I'm so glad the internet came later as opposed to I had these poor kids grown up in high-speed internet, everything at their fingertips.
Yeah.
And there's always that one bad kid. Hey, but I didn't have internet, and thank God. Thank God I would have been, Yeah, I remember a few kids in middle school, they'd bring it to school. I'd be like, why are you bringing this? Like, look what I found on the internet. I'm like, nah, man. Nah. I didn't need that. This is history class. And you just showed me a dog shitting in a man's mouth. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know why. You don't ask for it. It's like, hey, look at this. I'm like, what the fuck?
No, man, catch this fire tennis ball instead.
Yeah, see, that's fun. But I would see like, hey, look at this, and it would be a Playboy,
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That warms the soul.
Yes.
Still bad and inappropriate, but not
Two different reactions.
Oh, good grief. Good luck, niños. Good luck out there. All that shit porn. What's wrong with you guys? I think pooping is the funniest thing on earth, farts, but keep it separate. Keep it out of the bedroom.
Yeah.
What's going on, you sick host? Go to church. Go to church. Yo, fucking cacahuetes over there. These goddamn fucking cacahuetes means peanuts. And it was my favorite word in Spanish class. And yeah, I probably, I've said it before, but every sentence was like, cacahuetes. And I'd get a laugh every time, and it made me alive. And I just kept doing that. Wouldn't quit. I'd sneak it in every sentence, every test. But like, ¿Dónde están las cacahuetes? I fucked it up after all that. Cacahuetes. Water. Sustenance. Liquid water. What are you taking a picture of over there? Oh, timestamps. I had to get you a little note. We got to get you pen and paper. think you're tweeting over there. I think you're disrespecting me.
No, sorry.
He's on his notes. I'm just kidding, man. See, I tell you to do that, and then I yell at you for doing it.
It honestly would be easier if I just had a notepad.
Bro, I have supplies. I get off on that. I like stuff, like gear, supply.
Yeah.
I got notepads. I got paper, pens. I got a brand new pack of pens. I didn't even need them.
Something nice about having like
Fuck your phone.
Everything's in one spot, you know?
Something simple about a piece of paper. Oh, there it is. That's all it is. That's all it is.
I guess I could take a picture of the piece of paper with my phone after I'm done, and that would
There you go.
scratch the same itch. I'd be like, oh, I still got it.
Yeah, I take a picture of my paper calendar on the wall. Little backwards. Yes, I know. I could write it. I could write it in my phone. Type it in my phone.
Well, a good feature.
Enter.
If you could do that and then it put it in the dates and all the,
Yeah, what's up, Apple?
that should be done.
You're making a robot to fuck me, but you ain't gonna do that for me? Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh, this is...
Maybe the robot that fucks you can enter your calendar dates for you as well, like a twofer.
Then it might be worth it. Oh, Mr. Robot. Oh, Mr. Metal. Metal bones. So soft, but yet so hard. I'm losing it, man. I'm losing it. We've all lost our marbles. The AI is coming. I don't like it. I don't like it. I see it on the internet. Oh, we can't stop it. Who started it? How about we chop their head off? You can't say that. Who started the death of us? Man, too weird. Weird world. Hey, we're going to make robots have consciousness. Is that what it is? No.
That would be the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the word.
Yeah. Sounds like it could go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it doesn't sound like it will most definitely go wrong. Oh my God. Anyhow, I just hope I sell some tickets on the road before the robots come. Sell some jokes, get an AI audience. Oh, they don't get it. They don't have organs. Damn. It's one of those things where it would be beautiful if it could, bionic arms and legs and people could have fully function. That aspect of it is beautiful and amazing. But it's just like, with scientists and the whole history of them making bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, guys, aren't you guys supposed to be good?
We know how important nature is, like how you walk in the woods and your depression goes away and stuff like that.
But yet we still keep pulling away from that.
Well, I feel like there could be a way to combine the two. Like you're saying, like if you get a bionic arm that works like your regular real arm.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That should sort of fall into the category of nature as long as it doesn't, have a handgun that comes out of it, all the crazy.
Yeah, as long as... Yeah, that's super soldiers. They're coming.
Yeah.
They've been working on that for 50 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what a wild world! Super soldiers, Universal Soldier with Jean-Claude Van Damme. It's gonna be real. Cyborg. I watched all those John Van Damme movies. Remember he had the nail that came, or the knife that came out of his boot.
Oh yeah,
it's crazy. I need some dental work. I gotta make some money.
You got cavities?
Mm-hmm. No, I just need it. I need to fix all this. I think I got that old metal in my mouth. I want some.
Oh yeah.
Want some nice non-toxic metal, just oozing into my brain slowly. Yeah, put mercury in the nerves connected to the brain. That ought to do it. what? The fuck? They're just poisoning us. Mercury in fillings.
Well, like there used to be lead in gasoline, and the amount of like murder and crime they think was just stemmed from people going insane from breathing in like in cities.
I did not know that
Like
one.
once unleaded gas came around, if you do look at the studies, like crime drops in every like major urban area significantly in the next few years.
I remember Dick Gregory, I believe his name, OG legend comic, and Prince talked about it in separate times, but there was a certain, I don't remember what it was. It's not phosphorus, but some fucking name like that. But the factories to where they produce this chemical for whatever industry in the industrial world, any neighborhood around it, violent crimes were like 500% higher.
Yeah.
Because it makes you go nuts. And it's a real chemical. And I'm just like, what?
And just like if you assume that there's other chemicals we don't know about that are like
that. they're
that.
spritzing that on like let's say you're at war with the country.
Yeah.
You know you're gonna go.
Yeah, that
Why?
wouldn't
It's like
hurt.
crazy. People are like, no, they wouldn't do that. Okay, they invented it. Or did they? I but stumbled upon it. I don't know. That's just so insane that the fumes of a chemical can make you violent
Yeah.
and control your behavior. That was on the sequel to. Damn it. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. The Kingsman? No.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the first Kingsman, they have something like that, don't they?
The second one. Is that the one that's like Bond one? It's a knockoff of Bond? James Bond?
I think that's what it's called. Where they that big fight in the church.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from the Kingsman.
Okay. The first one was phenomenal. The second one was fun, but the first one was like believable. The second one was like, all right, are these guys Spider-Man now? What's going on here? Yeah, that was in that movie, and I was like, oh man, you know they're gonna try to do this. Everyone just went nuts in the church. That was the most badass scene ever, though. It was. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I think you brought it up a long time. I went and watched it on YouTube after you talked about it because it's so
That's a crazy scene.
It's up there with like the Matrix when they walk into the lobby in the Matrix, like just the amount of fast-paced death.
I just watched something. Oh, Melissa McCarthy, her movie. And that's what it was. It was True Romance. Michael Rappaport is in it. A very young Michael Rappaport.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot. I was like, oh, shit, that's so weird. That's so weird that I know that dude. He had some incidents with Kevin Durant. I was like, man, this shit, everything gets blown out of proportion.
He talks a lot of shit on the internet.
He talks a lot of shit. Yeah. Yeah.
And he gets a lot of shit talked about him.
Yeah.
Like it goes back and forth.
It does. That's how he gets down. He did a good documentary with the A Tribe Called Quest. That was fun. Or he was in it, I believe. I just remember watching that before I even really knew him or did comedy. Or he did comedy. It's crazy that I've been doing stand-up longer than him.
Really? He's a comedic actor and just an actor.
But he didn't do stand-up. So I just...
Interesting.
He did stand-up for 2 years in Boston. He told me this in the green room. He did it for like 2 years. And then he started booking mad shit and acting. His acting took off and he stopped. And then he came back like maybe 3 years ago or something. I forgot. 3-4 years ago, he started popping up all the time. And yeah, he's addicted. He's got the bug. It's crazy. It's so crazy. Like, I'm going to go act and everything for 20 years. I'll be back.
Because, yeah, he was like the lead in a Fox sitcom for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah. He's a funny guy. He just rants. And he gets the murdering, dude. He just gets on that. Yeah. What a wild world. I know Michael Rappaport. Oh, I didn't finish. Brittany's birthday party was the perfect ebb and flow of like 12 people, like but different shifts, you know?
Okay.
So like maybe a total of whatever, like 40, 50 people, but it was just like ebbs and flows of people coming and going. I stayed for the long haul because I was just like, I didn't have a show. I was like, why not, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just so fun. All the different comics there, and we're all talking shit. And Mateen Stewart was there, and me and him and Chinadu Unaka and Brittany's husband, Chris. And we were talking about hair loss and how Mateen's like, because we don't think he's that bald. None of us thought, we're like, no, you could do it, man. You get a little tattoos, you know?
Yeah.
And then it was kind of dark. The sun was setting. He's like, no, you don't get it. And then we're like, what? And then he went like this 'cause he's tall as fuck. He's like 6'4". And he went like this. And he had the whole cul-de-sac back here.
Yeah.
And we all three at the exact same time, we all went, oh. And then we all just could not stop laughing because we all had the exact same reaction. He's like, it's over. It's over. And then it was so funny. Oh my God. This is Patreon. It's okay. We could talk about that. He doesn't care. People who shave their head for years before they go bald are visionaries. They get it. No, they don't even know, but it works. Because I was like, I know a few people that shaved their head for 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
And then went bald.
Yeah.
And then you never noticed or knew, and they never changed. That's crazy. But some people don't look good with shaved heads, and some people do.
Yeah, you gotta have a handsome face,
And you have to
pull
have a
off.
round head.
Yeah. There's multiple ways it can go wrong.
Nobody wants no cacahuetes head. Nobody wants no peanut head away. Hey, Peanut. Yeah, I'm talking to you. Why you got two lumps? What's going on over there, cacahuetes? Get that oblong head out of here. You should be in the cartoon, The Oblongs. Is your head a water balloon? It's a water weenie. It's all over the place. Hey, shapeshifter. Is this going too far? It's Patreon. It's okay. Hey, flat iron. Hey, skillet. Okay, all right. Back to business. Oh, man. They got a cute little home in Culver City, too. Cute little house. He works for the Facebook. He's making the money. I want to work for Facebook. I'm going to work for the AI monster. What you listening to me for, Facebook? Sometimes I don't think I say it, and it just shows up. Like, what are you doing? How'd you get into my head?
I feel like they could come out with like a breaking news. They find out that they figured out like telepathy or something, and they've been using it for
Doesn't
ads.
it feel that way?
It really does. Literally just think things. Or the algorithms are so smart that they can read your mind based on what you're doing.
Yeah. Because there's been a few times where I'm like, am I going crazy? Did I ever mention that?
Like, I looked at my sock and saw it had a hole in it, and now I've got socks on my thing. Like, did it see the hole in my sock?
I'm glad I'm not the only one, because sometimes I feel like I'm going nuts, and I'm just like, did you smoke too much? Did it happen again? You went over the edge. But then I'm like, I don't know. This feels funny. Go with your gut. Grr.
Have you ever thought about somebody or like about texting somebody and you pick up your phone and then they text you?
Yeah, that's different though. That's I don't know what you call that, synchronicity, but they've done even studies about that. It's
just like real anecdotally.
We're all connected. I mean, whether you're a hippie or not, like science has just proven it. All the brilliant minds, supposedly we're one consciousness, we're one feeling, experiencing life subjectively.
Mm-hmm.
So we are our own persons at the same time as being part of a bigger one whole.
It's like that 3-part thing you were talking about the other day.
Oh yeah. I just watch YouTube a lot. It's not, these ain't even my words, but it makes sense
Yeah.
to me. Just because all the weird shit in the world, like just that, as simple as that. Oh, I was just gonna call you. Weird. I picked up my phone to call you. It's because we're connected. It's
Yeah.
not. It's like, yeah, people call it psychic. It's like, no, we're just literally connected. 6 degrees of separation. The more they do that weird shit,
Yeah.
like it's fucking mind-boggling. Yeah. Just eat some mushrooms, go on YouTube and watch some fucking weird shit. I don't know. It just pops up in the algorithm, and then you're like, oh. Somehow you'll end up on an ER doctor talking about how he resuscitated 3 lives and just what he said, and you're just like, I don't know how you came up in my feed, but fucking dope. It's crazy fun stuff. I love it all. Yes. That twin shit too with the twins.
Oh yeah.
When a twin dies and they're on like a different fucking country, and then you go, you know.
Yeah.
There's that connection, that's crazy. And just sisters, even like brothers, family, friends. You're like, I feel like I should call that fool, and then you don't, and then he kills himself. You're like, oh, I fucked up. I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. That was a dark one.
Yeah.
Just kidding. That was to scare you. Like, oh, just call them.
Just call everyone.
Call everyone. Call them all. They're all gonna die. They're all over it. How long have we been rolling, sir?
Half an hour.
Half an hour. Nice. We're on the home stretch. I didn't even crack my Moderna.
They got it in
Yes.
can form
Yes.
now.
I took two shots yesterday. It's how you get the bubbles. Bubbles kills the bacteria in the air. Waterloo's my favorite. Waterloo.
Yeah, I think
They're highest quality. I can't do LaCroix anymore. LaCroix fucking sucks. The one that started it all, I can't do it anymore.
yeah,
Something happened. I just tried. They just did it better. Other brands.
and I feel like they've all been around for a while, but LaCroix just blew up first.
Yeah, now they're just popular. I'm sorry.
But you gotta wonder, like, how the better ones. What are those natural flavors, and why are they so? Why does it taste so good? How natural is it? Why do they just say natural flavors? and they
Somebody
don't?
commented on the YouTube, is this whiskey? No, it's not whiskey. It's cold brew concentrate. Yeah, what are these natural flavors? Are they fucking beaver's butts? Because that's in my act, and that's a real thing. They deem it as all natural.
So, do you ever buy like raspberry flavored waters? And
All the time. I could be drinking Castorum.
do they have to list that as an ingredient, or does that get to be called natural flavors?
They have their ways around it.
Because that's what's strange.
Oh, I like this even more. Look at this. Austin, Texas.
Yep.
And it says BPA free, certified vegan, kosher, gluten free, whole approved,
Whole 30.
non-GMO.
Which, when you're water and natural flavors, a lot of those boxes are checked pretty easily. Oh, it's vegan. That's good. It's water.
These are absolutely checked very easily, because I always got a kick out of like gummy worms, fat free. I'm like, why would they have fat? It's sugar.
And also, you will get fat eating them.
Yeah, fat free. Yeah, no, that's so funny. Fat free Milky Way. I don't know about that one. Good and Gather. I like Good and Gather Target brand. They're pretty good. Bubbly, pretty good. But if I had a bubbly next to that, I don't know. So I like to taste test. I have the Polar Pop, and I taste test, and I'm like, Black Cherry Waterloo is better than Black Cherry Polar Pop.
Yeah.
I think I should start doing drugs again if this is what I'm talking about. Where has my life gone? I'm comparing mineral waters. It's good to know if
Yeah.
you're a mineral water drinker. Oh, and lime Topo Chico is my all-time favorite over anything
Yeah.
on this earth. Lime Topo Chico.
I think it's a good sign that our generation is going to be significantly healthier in our old age because we all drink these like seltzer waters and not soda.
Yeah. I cannot believe we were just brainwashed to just chug Coke when we're
Yeah.
thirsty. That is a dessert treat. That's how it should be treated. That is a dessert. You know how you go out for a hot fudge sundae? You should go out for a soda pop. The amount of sugar that's in soda is disgusting. Yes, I drink it. Yes, I love it. I know. I'm a hypocrite, but at least know what you're drinking. Know that is liquid poison. I call it that. I still drink. I still literally go like, oh, the eyes roll back in my head. It's like a good humming on your nutsack. You're just like, oh, wow. Well, that's some good Coke. Pepsi Cola fountain drink. I'm a Pepsi Cola guy. I'm not a Coca-Cola guy.
When it comes to the fountain.
I want a Pepsi fountain drink. Or Pepsi, RC's whatever. Coke's whatever. Pepsi. You got my...
Did you ever have Jolt Cola?
Of course. Twice the caffeine.
It didn't really taste
No, it just
great.
made me feel awful. And I would get it.
Which probably now it has less than like a Monster.
Oh, yeah, these kids raised on monsters. You're going to have a stroke by 30. That's not natural. Delicious. I like that chemical taste of Red Bull. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, it is good.
It's fucking tasty, man. You're like, what is this? That's the only one I trust because the little can of Red Bull, I know what I'm getting.
Yeah.
I could handle that. These big things and these tall boys, I'm like, what are you guys doing? You're killing us with this. That is too much. They got the giant ones with the screw top lids.
And then if you get the fake sugar,
Oh, that's too much.
because the real sugar, that's a lot of sugar, but at least it's sugar.
We'll drink 1 to 2. Like, I know people addicted to them. Rather than just work out and eat and drink water to feel better all the way around, you'll just drink that.
Shortcut it and just get jacked up.
And then you'll have a stroke. Oh, God.
I stopped drinking them because I had
Oh.
a twitch in my shoulder and I couldn't figure out what it was. So I like cut everything out. And in the process, I was able to kick energy drinks because I was drinking like 2 a day when I was like 22.
Yeah, I know tons of people that got hooked to them. I was mildly hooked to them. I kind of went to the source. I leveled up. But yeah, so many of my friends, some of them still are. I'm like, man, like you can't carry this on. This is supposed to be a fad, a phase. You're not supposed to sustain this disgusting habit. Oh, not my coffee though. Not my coffee.
Yeah, it's
A lot more people have been coming for coffee. Not coming for it, but quitting caffeine.
yeah.
And some people, they rave and rant by it. And some people are like, I'm just not as happy.
Yeah, I think it's pretty.
It depends who you are.
I've cut back a lot. Like I know I have a giant coffee sitting here, but I used to once upon a time drink like 2 of these, and I don't think I got very good sleep. So every day you just wake up.
Because they say caffeine stays in your system 12 hours.
Yeah.
And it reduces the strength of it, but it's still in you. And when they put it in this analogy, they're like 12 hours later, it's still like having a quarter cup of coffee, I believe.
Yeah.
I could be mistaken. And they're like, that doesn't sound like much, but just think about this. Think about right before you go to bed, if you just chugged a little quarter cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh yeah, that's, I mean, I still probably go to sleep, but that's not good, you know? And it wasn't until that little analogy, I was like, oh yeah, that's not good. No wonder there's so much goddamn insomnia. So yeah, I try to slam my shit in the morning, or I'll make like one fat boy, you know?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, that's all I get. If I get it all done by 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., or 2 p.m., that's all I get. And it's how I not get too hickety crickety, you know, twitchy. And I do enjoy the rush of it. Now I enjoy the marijuana. I'm like, oh God. Sometimes I find myself smoking. I'm like, you didn't need to. You just wanted to. I'm like, yeah, what?
Well, isn't that a good thought to have?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. It's like, let me smoke a little blackberry kush vape. And then I did. And that was after the joint. That's when I was like, oh, that's not necessary, sir. I was like, ow, speaking of nobody's looking. Oh, dear God.
I like to wake up the next day and feel normal again. Like to have the option to just be back at square one.
Yes.
It doesn't always happen.
No, sometimes you have a little weird weed hangover.
Yeah.
And that's when I know I was like, that was too much. If you have a weed hangover, you did too much. That's a new rule I just made up right now, but it sounds fairly decent.
I'm with you.
I'm with myself on that one. Because I have just done it, just a little bit and good, and then I don't have the weed hangover.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get to cracking. You get a couple gummies in you, your shoulders start switching. You start drinking Monsters, and you smoke. To even it out, What goes up must come down. Oh, boy. What if the lid was off and I was just pouring water down? I've done some shit like that. Oh, man. Audrey Stewart was at the barbecue yesterday and just sat down and knocked over this gorgeous plant and vase.
Oh.
And it didn't break, but it was like everyone was like, oh, because I was like, that looked nice. It was fine. She's like, sorry. Of course, she did that. She was there for 5 minutes. She just comes in. And then she got there, and I was like, oh, finally, like someone I can talk to, These other people are talking about stuff. I was like, I just need somebody I could bark with, And I went, arr. And she went, arr, arr. And it was so funny. We were just cracking up. We just barked at each other. Yeah, I always feel like WrestleMania is going to happen when I'm around her. Like she's going to fucking tombstone me or something. Oh, man. And her lady Veronica braided my hair, and that's how I had that little rat tail. I'll text you a picture. In the beginning, it was cute. It's nice. And then she got a little rat tail this morning, and it looks pretty bad. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat-tat. Snoop Dogg's debut on Deep Cover right there with Dr. Dre.
I think Snoop Dogg has a new album out.
Yeah, I saw him do a song about his mama. He moved his mama into a new home. That is dope. Snoop-a-loop. Snoop is the shit. He said he got his game from his mama in the video I watched. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done, guys. I did all my notes. It's only 3 of them. Did I text you anything?
Well, you wanted to do lists to go viral, but I thought we would do those on like the main episodes.
Yeah. What list?
Like your top 10 favorite rappers, or
oh yeah
what are the other
yeah.
ones?
Oh, the rappers shit. It's too hard. There's too many of them. My shit's. I also have 2 different top 5 or top 10, like who are my top 5, and then like who it should be,
Like objectively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, Pac and Biggie, standard for most human beings. And then I'm not a Jay-Z fan, so he's not going to be in mine, but I do acknowledge that he deserves to be there.
He's very prolific.
Yeah. I've just never, I don't know.
I like Jay-Z because it always seemed like he was teaching like an econ class while you listened to him. Like he was just trying to wisen you up on how to spend your money.
Yeah, I know
What
he's
to
dope.
invest
I
in.
just couldn't get into him. I guess I should try again. I never really
like the
tried to begin
Blueprint,
with.
that's probably the Blueprint and the Black Album are two that like you can just put on, and
I haven't listened to them.
the Black Album's probably my favorite.
He had beef with Tupac, and I just don't like him.
Which never comes up in his music from my listening.
Yeah, he was scared. He got hit with "Hit 'Em Up." No, I have no idea what went through his head during that time, or if there even is. Did he ever make any diss tracks back? I don't believe so. I would
No.
have heard about it, I imagine. Anyways,
He had his beef with Nas. They went back and forth.
yeah, I remember that one. But okay, we'll just do my sneak peek. I gotta write it down and think more. But just my top 5: Tupac, Biggie, Nas, Outkast. Oh no, only one more. There's so many. See, I'm gonna say someone, and then I just.
Do you put Eminem on the list?
Oh yeah, Eminem. See, I just forgot about him, but yeah, he's on my top 5.
And like, do people get knocked down because of the number of like bad albums they had? Because Eminem has a couple of stinkers.
Yeah, but the ones that were good were so
Yeah,
good
they were
that they
iconic.
overrule. Those first 2 albums of his is just, they're the best.
Yeah.
The best. They're perfect albums. They're unbelievable. Yeah, Eminem, that's my top 5.
It was like the Marshall Mathers LP. I think was just like it defines that like year that it came out, or like that period
Yeah.
that it came out in. Like it just brings you back there. And
Yeah, and it just was so good, and it just felt like, oh, this, even though I didn't have the same problems as him and they're completely different,
Yeah.
it just felt like oh, here's this millionaire rapper, he has problems too.
and he was like shitting on the Clintons before it was cool.
Yeah.
Like,
He was shitting on everybody. It was awesome. It was great. And then I revisit someone like the D12 stuff. I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah.
this is too much. This is just
everybody
shock.
tries to bring their friends up. It happens with every rapper that goes big, and like they eventually give up. But for a while, they're like, "Oh, what about my brother? What about my best friend from high school? Like these people should be as famous as me." And nobody's like, "No, there's a reason you're the one."
Yeah. Proof was dope. Lyrically, and he's dead.
Like Royce da 5'9", you know him?
Yeah.
He
wasn't in D12 though. They're just
No.
more like
they were
associates from D12,
from
homies.
way back. And
Wu-Tang's got it. I guess I would choose Wu-Tang over. Damn.
it's a tough. That's why 10's easier, but still.
10's too many. I'd get lost.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I need to think this out. What are your top 10s, top 5s?
Top 5 would be. I put Mos Def on there.
He's dope.
I really like Mac Miller. Ever since he died, I got into him, and I like his stuff a lot. But Eminem definitely. The Roots are
The
on
Roots,
mine.
the Roots, that's an album band.
Yeah.
Every album is good
Yeah, that's
and different, and you're just like,
it's
okay.
funny that they're all very different, but they're all good. And
yeah.
you
You
can
just
enjoy
put it in, you put it on at a party, and it'll be a good party. It's just like good music.
Yeah.
Consistent. Good choice.
I mean, I like Chance the Rapper a lot.
You like the new stuff. I got stuck. I do respect Chance and J. Cole and all these new cats.
Yeah.
Kendrick. Even some of the
Yeah.
some of it I fuck with, but I just can't get into it.
Because the new people that I like are the ones who they also like all the old people that I like and are like kind of look at them as
pay
their
homage
heroes.
to the past.
And like Kanye, I think he's up there.
Oh yeah, shit, I forgot about him. Kanye is so good. Just look away from all the stuff.
Yeah. But like the College Dropout was, to me,
he has like 3 or 4 albums that are perfect.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, bro. What?
Yeah, so that's just, for me, if you make one album that is like in my mind as like an iconic album, that I played 1,000 times in a row when it came out, you're gonna be on my list. Like even if you
and he has like 4, right?
Well, for sure, College Dropout, and then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy was the other one that I thought was like.
And what was his debut one?
College Dropout.
Okay, what was the one right after that?
Late Registration, which is very good.
Those 3 are perfect albums, and then 808 and Heartbreaks is very good.
It's very different. I didn't like it because it felt phoned in.
Okay.
Because he released an early track, and it was like him singing, and it wasn't auto-tuned yet, and it sounded terrible. And I was like, well, he's gonna re-record this, and he didn't re-record it. He just auto-tuned all the bad notes. And I was like, you didn't even, like, you took a song where you fucked up and like your voice cracked, and you just pasted stuff over.
Hey, man, sometimes you don't want to work. Oh, Kanye, you crazy fuck. I love you. He's so good. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That music, man, that shit saved me. It's good. Very good.
I don't particularly think like the Yeezys look cool.
I'm a Vans man. I thought they were ugly as shit, and now that I see them everywhere, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, maybe
I'm not
just
gonna pay
get used to
$300
it.
for fucking shoes. Get the fuck out of here. F.O. Sachi. Sachi. Get that shit out of here. Fucking motherfuckers. $300 shoe. Oh, it's $60. Lasts me a year. $60 a year. I gotta buy new ones. I gotta look sharp on stage.
What's cool about Vans is like they look the same as they've looked forever, right?
Yeah.
They're not changing up styles on you. Like
These are comfy Kush,
Nikes
too.
For the most part. You can't get like, if you find a shoe you like, you can't just buy that shoe for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
You can do it with Vans.
Yep. I've been doing it. All right, my Patreon perverts. I love you all. Thank you so much. And, I'm going to go on the road. So many dates. So many dates. I got to figure out recording this shit.
I was going to say, yeah,
Oh,
some
no.
of those dates are like lined up. You're going to be driving.
I know. Gone 2 weeks at a time. We'll stack them. Or I'll do some rent a little podcast studio and do a road edition. I'm going to have to with a couple runs. I saw that. I was like, fuck.
Are you going to be like renting a car and driving?
On some of the runs, yeah.
You could just set up a little camera and do a podcast while you're driving. That's safe, right?
I don't know about that. I don't know where I'm going.
That's true. Yeah,
I've never
brand
been
new.
there before. Anyways, things are popping off. I love you all. Stay up. Keep it grinding. The motorcycles are coming. I gotta go. I love you all. Peace.